with the girls. In another video you'll see when we're out with Milo, taking our time, pottering around, delaying tactics, sniffing. Unfortunately there's more people around and more dogs around, so the chances of using the camera are fewer when we're out with Sky and Sandy. Come on. All the kids across the way from the special needs school. They don't move along very fast. We'll have to take our time. We don't want them frightening them with all their screeching. If we go fast, we're going to catch up. If we go slow, we're going to catch up with the other bunch. So I'll put the camera away and just keep them on a short lead, I think. We jogged and we got across before we had any interactions. Safe as sound. Happy days. Right, it's just starting to get a bit too fluffy. I won't recognise it when I get back. And I'll get pictures sent to me, so you will get to see her too. Leads are getting ravelled non-stop. It's always the same way. I always have to twist them left. gravel. And there's a couple of people with dogs not far away, so I've put the camera away. Don't know when I'll be able to get it out again because there's joggers over in the distance, and it'll only end up in chaos if I can't control them. So if I don't get to use the camera again, I'll tack this on to the end of another video, and we'll see you when we see you. As fast as the field filled up, it's now emptied, so I can get the camera out again. There's not much action going on. You'd probably prefer to see them fighting. Be a lot more entertaining. Gives my arms a good workout. Just realised I must have knocked the camera and it wasn't pointing where I thought it was. So I was talking about Sky and her tongue hanging out. You would have been looking at the trees. So hopefully I'll spot that segment when I'm editing it and won't leave it in, so you don't have to watch some drivel. Get at it! Don't be going sniffing dog poo. I don't trust her with dog poo any more than I do with Milo. The only one doesn't seem to have any interest is Sky. You can see some brindle coming through in Sky's leg warmers. It starts to show when her fur starts to grow a bit. Same around her beard. And when she has everything trimmed, she goes back to being a glossy black. Oh, she's getting agitated by the swallows again. There's a gap in the fence where joggers come through, so I'll put the camera away and pull them in. Don't want them tripping anybody up. Well, we just passed that gap, and just as we were passing it, out came a fella with a huge great dog. Wasn't on the lead, but he was running, and the dog was keeping up with him. But luckily, as I got these two on the lead, they behaved. Well, they didn't behave. They didn't fight him anyway. Looked like a Rottweiler type dog. And they're still getting agitated. They want to catch up with him, even though he's run halfway around the long grass now anyway. They're still pulling like mad to try and catch up with it. It's long gone. Always better to prepare than to be sorry. They're still pulling like mad. Can't catch him. He's about 300 yards further around the big field now. Mind that the fellow looked at me as though it was my fault that he hadn't looked where he was going. I always take precautions with these two. What makes you laugh is Milo wouldn't have batted an eyelid if he just carried on looking for his rabbit droppings. Oh, you're not getting many front views, are you? My left arm's getting a good workout. It's like carrying 3 big bags of heavy shopping home if the car isn't available. And they're still pulling like mad. Right, well, I'm starting to get close to the water now, so I have to pull them in again because you never know who's going to be the other side of the river bank. So we'll call it a day and talk to you later. Good morning. That's a good morning from Sky. She doesn't like a car passing by. Here's Sunday. We've got rain coming in later, but it's dry at the moment. Guy's monitoring the traffic on the other side of the field. He gets agitated if there is any. She'd be an intolerable driver if she was on a busy road. The grass is starting to get long again. On the other side of the river, it's gone mad. And now they've got those sticky little grass balls starting to grow. It used to stick to the dogs' coats. They won't stick to Sky's very well though, because it's short now for another 8 weeks probably. Milo's coat's the worst. It grows like weeds. With the blue sky, hopefully the weather forecasters have got it wrong. I doubt it. I was away in England for 4 days visiting my parents. It never stopped raining. This part of this field went mad while I was away. Started to grow literally like weeds. Probably because most of it is weeds. The footballers keep these 2 fields relatively stable. You can see how the grass has started to go mad on the other side of the river where we are now. Oh, you're looking at me, hang on. Where are we? There we are. Now you can see it's getting to be about 4 foot tall. I have to put a combine harvester through it and feed the wildlife, or the horses and the cows when they haven't got any. Livestock, that was what I was thinking of. I was wanting to call livestock wild stock. The grass has gone wild. Just watched the last 2 episodes of Clarkson's Farm this morning. You have to weep for the farmers. I loved how at the end of it all, when he was on about the woes for the farmers in 2025, there was the like a flash of the Chancellor of the Exchequer when he was talking about what new problems might come along. And he's dead right. The Chancellor's an absolute muppet. Couldn't care less about farmers. She thinks it should all come from Europe. And our farmers are there to be exploited. If all restaurants bought British produce, people wouldn't mind paying the prices that we pay in the restaurants. But when you're paying the prices, and it's mostly imported, just winds you up. Sky saw a rabbit and decides she wants to go towards the rabbit instead of going the normal way round. Sandy on the other hand couldn't care less. She's just going, following her nose where there was a jogger going by. Sandy is suddenly taken to rolling around at every opportunity. She did have a tendency to want to roll in muck and poo, so I'm a bit wary of what she rolls in, whereas at least Sky just likes to roll in the long grass for the sensation of rolling in the grass. She doesn't have any dark ulterior motives, unlike the ginger one. It's still humid, about 97% this morning. Oh. She's going to go rolling, 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 aren't you? Well, you want to. And she is doing, I think, any second. Nope, must be too damp. Like Jeremy Clarkson's wheat. It's too damp. Good to make pet food or animal feed. Didn't say how much he made a loss of this year. I would imagine it was a thumping great loss, otherwise if he'd made a slight profit he would have been shouting from the rooftops. Come on Sky, stop eating grass. You're not a vegetarian. Come on. Good girl. We were saying she's not a vegetarian. She had a continental breakfast this morning with a croissant. They all did. Well, they all have a bit of a croissant. They don't have a whole one. They have a third of a one between them, and Mummy has the rest of it. I'm not a croissant person, so I don't partake in the continental breakfast. If a hotel only has continental, I eat out. I like a full cooked breakfast with proper back bacon, none of that crappy, fatty, streaky stuff you get in some continental places. I like my sausages, big, tasty and seasoned. I don't really like the budget ones at all because they don't taste of anything, they just taste of cardboard. You need good baked beans to mask the taste. Same with beef burgers. I like nice ones, not ones that are full of fat. You see the difference when you make the burgers and the mince for the dogs. The amount of fat that comes out of them before you give them to the dogs. Sometimes on a big tray of mince you get half a can of fat out of them. I say can because I'm talking about, I use soup cans or bean cans to pour the fat into. It's amazing how much fat comes out of mince if you don't get the really lean stuff. And we don't want to give it to the dogs. Too much fat, they can't process it, not properly anyway. Keep them lean and keep them fit. And hopefully they'll stay with you a lot longer. Apparently the lifespan of scotties is only supposed to be about 11 years, so we did very well with Carla and Shadow, but it didn't seem like it at the time. I'd like to get 15 and 16 years. And that's if we had a nasty dog that just wanted to bite us all the while and be cranky, but it'd last about 20 years. We're having a jointed beef today, so there'll be a lot of nice treats going around. Sandy just tried to yank the lead and bounce back. She's on a losing battle trying to drag me along. Come up! Well, you can probably see a bit of mist. That is called rain, and it's arrived about an hour and a half early, so the camera's going to go away again.